We've been saying it was going to be a process, and today Matt Nagy also said he's developing every day for the positive. More than anything, I think there needs to be a little patience with him. So I think a little foreshadowing to what's going to come in the next few days, I would say. Maybe practice squad for him based on what Nagy's saying, which is what we have kind of said all along. We were excited about the LRZ train, but it looks like we might have to, just take a little pause, before we get to the real destination. We're going to, see what's going on with the train before we get to the next destination.
Let me address this real quick with LRZ, okay? Because I've been watching our comments on, because we have our friends on across the pond to get on, talk about LRZ. And there's some that have a realistic expectation saying, hey, look, him getting on the 53-man roster may be tough, okay? When we had our conversation, we was talking about it on Monday. And they realize that. But then there's some that's like, hey, man, he can do this. He can do all those different things. And I'm just like, he's not polished yet. Look, don't take, and I don't think, and here goes into the teaching moment. We can't think that the practice squad is a demotion or something that is bad. For a guy that's trying to develop, who's trying to learn this game, who's trying to work on his craft, a particular position, the practice squad is probably the best case scenario for a guy like LRZ, okay? It's not saying that the Chiefs decide to do it like that, right? I don't think they get rid of LRZ. Like somebody on here says, he'll sell jerseys. Yeah, he'll sell jerseys. He'll sell jerseys even on the practice squad. The practice squad is somewhere where he can develop, get better, and then they can move him off the practice squad onto the 53-man roster. But the notion that he's too good to be on the practice squad, I think, man, is a wrong thought process. I really do. He's learning. This is the perfect place for him to be. And here's another thing, because people think, and I want to make this clear as well. If he's on the practice squad, we can move him up. But also, too, if teams try to vie for him and try to sign him off the practice squad, LRZ doesn't have to go. He does not have to sign with another team. He can say, hey, look, I am comfortable where I'm at. I have signed a 3-year deal with the Chiefs, okay? They have thrown me some money, okay? This right here compensates me for what I've been doing right now. And if I get to a place where I can be utilized the entire year, I want to stay with a championship team. Why would you want to do that? If we've learned the essence of what a championship team is, the Kansas City Chiefs are the epitome of what championships are. We are the pinnacle. We are. There's no reason if the Carolina Panthers want to sign him or the Rams or something. No, there's no need to go out there. Or the Jets, why? Why go and try to find another team to try to get them to develop as opposed to staying here with the world champs? Everybody in the world is going to see who the Chiefs are. Everybody's coming here because we are the champs. Everybody looking for the 3-peat. Everybody's coming here because Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback probably in existence that we've seen so far. It's because Travis Kelce is the best tight end in the NFL. It's because we have such a dominant defense. It's because we have one of the greatest coaches of all time. And it's because also, too, Taylor Swift has come on over to the right side, okay? And everybody follows her. We got Swifties and everybody here. Why go somewhere else? Why? Why go to a bottom feeder of a team that you don't really need to go? Be patient. Go to a team. Stay on the team that you need to stay on, that you've been building rapport with this entire time, okay? I just want people to understand this, okay? And I don't think people, I want y'all to please stop thinking that the practice squad is such a negative thing, because it's not. You are still on an NFL team. Hello? Do they not know this? You are going against the number ones. Hello? Every single day. So you get the guys ready on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's how it works when you're on practice squad. And you're still learning all of this. You're still learning all of this, man. So I want people to understand how it works for the practice squad. I really do.
And I'll say this: I'll give our friends across the pond a little bit of grace here on this. I don't think they really understand how this whole thing goes. I just think they maybe think practice squad is like a demotion kind of deal. Only 16 players make a practice squad, so 16 and 32 teams. So I mean, it's elite company still because you're still in the NFL, and there's guys out there who would do a lot to be on a team's practice squad. So it's a big deal to be one of the 16 guys who make the practice squad. So that's especially for a guy who's never played football before. That's a huge deal.
It's a huge deal. That's a huge deal. So, what is the most practical thing to do? You want this guy who's still developing to get confidence in what he's doing. Okay, he's still learning your offense. He's having a fun time doing it. We know he can be utilized on special teams. And the thing is, you're creating even more value for him to be on your full 53-man roster. Okay, so you're looking for the future. This is what this is. You develop guys right now, so it's the future for him to be here. We're looking for LRZ to start your career here, end your career here. Okay. Somebody was saying Tyson Hill. Oh, he can be utilized Tyson Hill. Tyson Hill been playing football for a long time. Okay. He has football IQ. Please don't start using names to compare LRZ to, because he'll let you know I'm just not there. What Nagy is saying is he's developing the right way. He is. He's ascending higher because he has been taking everything in. That's a beautiful thing. Let's stay on that trajectory, Marcus. That's how I'm sitting there saying that. So if it takes a little bit more time, then so be it. If it takes 2 or 3 more weeks, he comes in week 4. It's a win-win situation for him. He's ahead of the curve. He really is. He's a very talented guy. He has a absolute skill set. He's fast. He's big. He can do it all. He has good hands. So let's nurture that. Let's nurture it.
G-Pig, do practice squad guys make a base salary is his question here. And yes, they do. Yes. 2024 NFL practice squad players will earn a weekly salary of $12,500. This is an increase from $12,000 in 2023. So that would be about $218,000 for the season, for the 18 season,
man. Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. Damn good.
Real good, yeah. I'll take that.
Yeah. But the thing is, they'll get money for playoffs. Okay. So it's another money in their pocket. So when you go to playoffs, that's just more money coming to you each and every week. And that's in the collective bargaining agreement. The thing is, if he moves up, then his salary goes up. So what did he sign? I don't even know what he signed for the 3-year. What did he get? Maybe you could talk.
I thought it was a pretty good contract.
Rick Henderson, go ahead.
No, what were you going to say?
I'll say Rick Henderson said, I want to be on the practice squad. Yeah.
Me too. So LRZ signed a 3-year, $2.8 million contract with the Chiefs, including $20,000 signing bonus, $250,000 guarantee, and an average annual salary of $950,000. So he's already made some guarantees money. So
yeah, come on, man. I don't think the worst thing you possibly do. Okay, let's just say and I said this, if you compromise what it is that you're trying to do for one particular player, I think it's the wrong way to go. Okay, the Chiefs got a formula how they do things, and I don't think they're gonna get away from that. I don't. I think you got to stay on track with it. Okay, and I said this before. It's not about selling jerseys. I'm sorry, it isn't. If this is the Carolina Panthers, it is about selling jerseys, right? It's about selling jerseys. You're trying to get as much looks as you possibly can. Okay, if you're, I don't know who another team out there who's kind of trashy. Who would it be? Arizona Cardinals. I don't know who else you want to use. You want to sell jerseys. That's what you're trying to do. So Jets trying to sell jerseys. Denver Broncos trying to sell jerseys. Las Vegas Raiders. I got to use lookovers. You try to sell jerseys.
Mark Davis wants that money. He wants that liquid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, and also, too, tomorrow night's going to be huge for LRZ. Tomorrow night's going to be a big night for him. And another guy who really needs to show out tomorrow night to whether it's make the team, which I don't think so, but definitely to secure a practice squad spot, which I think that's going to be the biggie for him.
Yeah. And we got to find out what all it can do, offensively. And it hasn't been fair for him. We were talking about this earlier, like with Remigio. When you have your fourth string quarterback in and the line's not blocking like they should, you can't get a solid look and a measure of a guy when that happens. Shoot, bring him in. We use Carson Steele, first drive, throw him in, or the second one, right? Give him a couple things. Let's see what he can do. Okay. I guess they pretty boy ain't playing tomorrow, from what I understand, right? Caleb Williams is not playing.
Oh yeah, I think most of the stars for both teams are playing tomorrow, based on what I've read.
So this is about making a team.
Pretty boy.
Yeah, he's there he is. He's the pretty boy. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, we pay your nail polish. Yeah, I think you can. When you paint your nails, I think you call you pretty boy, right?
Yeah, you call him a pretty boy. Look, LSA's a pretty boy, right? Shoot, and that's just.
But hey, yeah. And plus, quarterbacks just generally, quarterbacks are pretty boys. Yeah,
quarterbacks are pretty boys.
Yeah.
Wide receivers are pretty boys. DBs feel like they're pretty boys. They prima donnas. That's how it is. And say, they come in the locker room. That's how they look. You can't tell them. Boy, you can't breathe out them jokers. Them jokers is like, hey, just. So it's funny.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.